What up, world? I'm Steve. You guys are the crypto crew, and this is where we make crypto simple and easy to understand. Today's video, we have an exciting one. There is a surprise brewing in the crypto charts, and we're going to talk about what does this mean for us. If you guys are new here, we welcome you into our crypto crew. You definitely want to subscribe. Hit that button right now and turn on the bell for those fresh new videos. Everybody's biggest question in crypto is when should I buy and when should I sell? If you have that question, I want to help you give you that strategy. My intermediate class covers step by step of when to buy and when to sell. So do yourself a favor. That class is linked in the description. Sign up and I'm going to help you get on the right track and get a step by step of when to buy and when to sell. Now, we're going to be jumping into the top 5 coins. I know the crypto crew, you guys love to cover more altcoins, so that's what we're going to do today because this surprise is actually in the top 5 coins as well. So we need to talk about what is this surprise brewing and what does it mean for us. So let's jump right into it. Now, what I want to start with is we're on Bitcoin on a one-day chart, all right? This is Bitcoin to USD. We've got our RSI down here. We have our stochastics. What I want to talk about first is where we left off on the last video. Now, we had talked about a cross potentially happening in a move down, and we were waiting for confirmation. We had got that confirmation, and we're about 2 days, maybe 3 days into this move. Remember, these moves take between 1 week and 4 weeks to happen. But there's something very interesting happening in the charts. We are potentially having a cross back up. It's not confirmed yet. We haven't had a cross. However, our momentum is trying to come back up. In fact, during this move down, we had our RSI drop, but the price has stayed very strong. So we've learned some things about Bitcoin with this most recent move. And we've learned that Bitcoin is a lot stronger than we had anticipated. So we're literally moving sideways right now. We're consolidating. In fact, it's pretty similar to this consolidation. This consolidation was 6 days right here, and then we went up about 15%. And we've consolidated now for 7 days. Now, this is the small picture. And remember, on this channel, we like to look at the bigger picture because that's where the real money is, not what happens tomorrow in Bitcoin or the next day. But if you take a step back, you have not only less stress, but you're able to see things clear and make a lot more money. So what I would like to do is take even a further step back. We normally talk about these moves that take 1 to 4 weeks, but I want to take a step back even from that. Now, the most critical price in all of Bitcoin right now, if I could pick one price, it's this one right here, 11,500. It's the strongest price we have right now for a few reasons. Once we get over this, and if your question is, Steve, are we ever going to get over that? 100%, yes. The bigger question is when. But this is the most powerful level we have. Once we're above this, it's going to be a beautiful thing. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful thing. We've been talking about this level now for a few months. I would like you guys, if you haven't watched this yet, there's a video I did here called Scary Bitcoin, and between 2013 and 2018, it's scary. We are mirror image of each move. Each move that happened in 2013, Bitcoin in 2018 has done exactly that percentage move. So we had talked about it in that video that we were going to have a move down somewhere about 6K if we were to follow that, and we had that. And our next big picture move, if we were to follow 2013, was it brought us right up to 11.5, right at this crucial point. So that is the bigger move. Bitcoin right now is trying to test this level. In fact, remember this 6 days of consolidation and then a 15% move up and then 7 days of consolidation. If we were to move up 15% again, it brings us right to that 11.5. So that's what Bitcoin is trying to do in the big picture. A cross like this could be pretty substantial. We'll have to see if we confirm on this cross and we do have momentum to go back up, which would probably make us test somewhere around here. And we'll keep our close eye on that. So that's what I'm seeing in the Bitcoin chart right now. It's stronger than we anticipated. So let's move on to the next one, Ethereum. Ethereum is looking pretty nice. So let me zoom in here. Ethereum is substantially stronger than Bitcoin. We had a significant move up. Remember, our move up in Ethereum was double that of the move of Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up about 50%, and this past move, Ethereum went up about 100. Now we're holding above the 50-day. We're right at the 200-day. And if you see this pivotal level in our RSI, which I drew in orange, it's been key support and resistance for the history. We are right on that line and confirming it as support. So that's critical. And we also have this surprise brewing here for Ethereum. You can see Ethereum is about 1 day ahead of the move compared to Bitcoin. Ethereum is right about to have a cross and have some more momentum on the way up. So Ethereum has had a more powerful move. We're on the support and we have a cross forming, not confirmed yet, but I just want to point that out, that this slight move down like this over the past few days and then a jolt back up is a little bit rare. You can see that we haven't had that even in the past year. A slight move down and a jolt back up is very rare. You can't find that in the chart with the stochastic. So we'll have to see if this actually plays out or we continue down. It's looking like we want to move back up. Let's see what happens with the chart for Ripple. Okay, Ripple up next. And I gotta say, guys, Ripple is in a different situation. Ripple had a bigger move down. Remember when we did our last video, we had talked about Ripple already confirmed that move down. And it had a bigger move down with the momentum, and we crossed below that 20, and we're looking to move back up. Also, Ripple is sitting exactly on its key support for the RSI. And if you take it even a step further, we're on a pretty critical level right now in the price of Ripple. So Ripple is looking like it could have a run up here in the next handful of days. That's what the chart is telling me. We'll have to see how it plays out, but it's looking like Ripple is wanting to make a move. So we'll keep our eye on that. I personally don't own any Ripple, but to those that do, you might have some good days ahead. We'll see how it plays out for you. Up next, number 4, Bitcoin Cash. Actually, I think in our next video, we will replace Bitcoin Cash with Cardano because I really love Cardano. Let me know in the comments, would you rather hear some updates about Bitcoin Cash or Cardano? And we'll take a majority vote. So Bitcoin Cash, its key level with the RSI is right here in orange. We are very overextended. We're in this downtrend here. It looks like we might want to test. And it's also forming this surprise cross, but not as aggressive as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple are trying to move up with their momentum, and it looks like Bitcoin Cash is trying to move sideways. So they're all in different stages, but it's clear to see, even if you have no charting experience, that Bitcoin Cash is overextended. All right, and we'll see it even more on our fifth coin, how overextended can look. So what we're seeing is some sideways action, but you can see this downtrend. Everything in when you talk about money, whether it's cryptocurrency or the stock market or ETFs, or it doesn't matter the industry. When you're talking about money, everything always reverts back to the average, to the mean. And right now, we've got this critical level here. We're very overextended. We're probably going to come back and test this key level with our RSI. And we'll see how that chart comes to play out. Now, up next, EOS. Very surprised with EOS. If you remember our last video, we had talked about this was the only coin in the top 5 with the most muscle behind it, the most momentum. And it was the only coin that showed momentum to continue up. And it did. It did continue up since our last video. In fact, it's in all-time high territory, which is one of the first coins to reach a new all-time high. So congrats to everybody that holds EOS. This has been a massive move up. So again, very overextended. This is not buying territory. If you own EOS, it would be very strategic to start preparing to sell some position. It does show in the stochastics here that we just had a cross back up to have some more momentum up. So we may have a few more days, but one rule of thumb, and this is really a general rule, but it's held true in all sorts of cryptos. When you have a parabolic move like this, it's usually about 300%. And it usually will happen in 4, 5, potentially 6 days. You can see it across the board when we were in altcoin rally mode. A lot of coins move 300% in the short period of time. 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 300%. And we're near that now with EOS. So I would personally start to really prepare to take some profits. Now, again, one of the keys to trading is to have a solid strategy. A lot of people will wait and wait and wait for EOS, and they think it's going to keep climbing, and then it will have a bigger leg down, and they're going to miss out on some profits. So don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, guys. Take your profits when they're due. You can see that this is overextended. We're about to have a double top here. We do have some momentum to go up, so you may want to wait a day or two, maybe 3, but don't get too greedy. That's the top 5 coins. What I want to talk about are a couple updates for the crypto crew. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about was last video we talked about the Instagram scam artist that took my profile picture, took my profile information, and is trying to get bank account information. It's really crazy. So thank you for everybody's support reached out to me. I got so many messages, and I really hope that person gets put in jail. That's very shady. But that's the world we live in. So, but thank you for everybody's support, and just thank you with everybody in the crypto crew with all your positive comments and reaching out to me, and especially with all my students with how much they learn. I love that stuff. So thank you very much. Now we're 32,000 subscribers, and we just hit a big milestone, crypto crew, 1 million views total 1 million views in such a short amount of time. So it's all credit to you guys. Thank you guys so much. Another thing I wanted to cover real quick were about the classes, guys. Take your education seriously. If you don't know when to buy and when to sell, you came to the right place. My deepest passion is teaching, and I'm going to help you guys. So my intermediate class, like I said, covers step by step when to buy and when to sell. You definitely want to sign up to that. Links are in the description. You can pay with crypto. You can pay with credit card, debit card, or PayPal as you wish. And if you have further questions about the class, then you can email me. My personal email is below. Oh, here's a big thing for the crypto crew. Let me know what coins you want covered here. I heard loud and clear that you guys want more altcoins covered, hence why I'm doing more altcoins. Feedback is critical, guys. It is everything. And I have very lofty goals with what I'm trying to do, and I can't do it without feedback. So let me know what coins. I would love to cover Cardano if you guys are interested, but would like to keep it to 5. So let me know your coins in the comments below. Another update, trash or cash. I've been getting some comments. Steve, what's up with trash or cash? It's definitely in the works. When I do trash or cash, when we do an episode, I'm going to be doing massive amounts of research. Unfortunately, right now, every moment of my free time is devoted to the advanced classes. Those of you that signed up to the pre-sale, you guys know all about it. I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into the advance, and it's turning into an incredible series. So that will be finishing up here in about 2 or 3 weeks, and then we're going to start this trash or cash, and I'm going to go head first in, and we're going to make it an amazing series. If you're not sure what trash or cash is, there's a lot of fluff on YouTube. Everybody nowadays is paid to do ICO reviews, and they're paid to do interviews with the CEO, and they're paid to talk about different apps and different products and crypto services and all this stuff. I get emailed every day. It's a headache, and they want to pay you. They want to pay me to give false information to you guys, plain and simple. But everybody accepts the money, and they continue to do the videos, but not us. I've never accepted a dime to promote some shady ICO or anything like that. That's just not how we roll here. It's not my style. If you want that stuff, there's plenty of it out there, but we're going to do a trash or cash, and it's an honest review. Is it really trash, or is it actually cash? So our first victim, or our first coin or project is Tron. And again, that'll be in a few weeks, so I'm very excited about that. But that's it for today's video, guys. Would love to see you guys in the class. Take that education seriously. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button right now. Join the crypto crew. We would love to have you. And it was great seeing you guys today. I will see you on the next video. Peace and love to the crypto crew.